Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Kickoff fast approaching for another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC West. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen and Jason Myers has us set to get started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They're going to want this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Rolling right. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Again, it's Purdy. Out to his right. That's to the right side and incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
11.
Now Purdy. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the number 1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Back deep for the Niners is Sky Moore. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. 49ers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Up the sideline to the 40. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 for Purdy. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Airing one out for Bourne. And he will get into the end zone. Hendricks Bourne. Touchdown, 49ers. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense are now ready to get going. On their second possession, they were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
These are the type of negative plays that you just can't allow to happen, especially when you find yourself trailing. They continue to lose chunks of yards on these sacks, and they want to claw themselves out of this hole. They're going to have to protect the quarterback.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system, and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. The Niners have the early advantage. Back with more from Mexico City and the International Series after this. The Seahawks sending out their punt team, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. On the return, it's Moore. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. A run here with McCaffrey. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down by about a yard. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Seahawks 23-yard line.
Play action now. Purdy. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
We'll go play action. Purdy forced out wide. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Get set. Watch out. Look.
Off the play fake, Purdy. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Running left, it's McCaffrey.
That's Jim McCaffrey, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
Get set.
Here's Purdy, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. They rolled the dice, didn't they, on fourth down? But it doesn't pan out. They turn it over on downs as we hit the 2-minute warning. Darnold to throw on first down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He runs with it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports. We'll keep this one short and sweet. Just one touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway.
Set to kick off.
Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Torrey Horton now to return it. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Throwing, Darnold. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. D. Winters in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on first down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down. To throw is Darnold. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And now you need two hands to count how many sacks they've recorded in this one, Mike. I mean, they have been relentless throughout the game, and they get another big stop here.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Johan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Now Darnold. That's complete. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun run now with Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The 49ers offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
Watch out.
They'll try the left side with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Third down. Purdy. Moving outside the pocket. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They're going. Here's Purdy. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off. And it's a turnover on down. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done great.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. D. Winter gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3 and out. Michael Dixon to punt.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Darnold now to throw. Take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cup. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he is out of bounds. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down. First and 10 now from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll go play action with Purdy. Exiting the pocket right. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder. Now, stoppage here for an injury. It's Christian McCaffrey who's having an issue down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Shaheed in motion. Darnold to throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Darnold. It's complete. He's got cut. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Darnold. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
To 2nd and 10.
To throw again is Darnold. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Sam Darnold sacked. A loss of 7 yards.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. The Niners offense headed back to take over once more. They're going to be trying to play keep away in this situation, use as much clock as possible, up a couple of scores as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Get set. Right around up.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown. 49ers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Seahawks nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Horton. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They trail here late, hoping to put something, anything on the board before they get out of here. Going to start this drive, 1st and 10.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes...
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 5 yards. It's third down.
From the gun on third down. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The 49ers offense make their way out to take over once more. And they start in the best possible situation. It is first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Second and goal at the 13-yard line.
Second and goal. Here's a toss left side for Robinson.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety. And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Watch out!
A first down throw for Purdy. Flush to his right. Now a shot here deep middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Watch out!
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's going to try it here again. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Big Leonard Williams that time forces his way in for the sack. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Now Purdy. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. From back at the 13-yard line, it is second and goal.
Second down and goal.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll just pitch this one out there.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved. And
his offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Oh, and they had a shot there, Mike. Just overthrows his man, and this just comes down to just continuing to get on the same page. This is a feel throw, a feel route. Just puts a little too much air on it, and he just can't quite run it down.
Get set, up.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.
So a win here for the 49ers. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.